Hey, look at this. So I want to learn about the science and physics of roller coasters. Isn't this a cool, complex, convoluted roller coaster? There are some words that you should be able to recognize. So the idea of a roller coaster, remember that it has to increase the potential energy. The potential energy. And you want it to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That energy of position. So the higher a roller coaster is, the more potential energy. So it gets small, it starts small and then it gets bigger the higher you go up in a roller coaster. So at the top of the hill, that potential energy is converted to kinetic energy. Once you start climbing, you're adding that potential energy to the top of the hill, and then it's being converted. And how is it changing? Because of the gravity. It's changing because the gravity is pulling it downwards. It's always pulling it downwards. And as the coaster starts to slow down, you remember gravity is the same, so that hasn't changed. But there's less energy, so there's less potential energy as it gets lower to the ground. That first law of motion, if something is moving, it'll keep moving. And it's going to keep moving forward. And it's going to try to go the opposite of gravity as the coaster goes down the hills. So after that first hill, the potential energy is being converted to kinetic. And it's always changing back and forth like that. Kinetic to potential, back and forth, depending on where it is on the track. And that's what makes a roller coaster fun. You feel those woo highs on the top of the hills and the downs, ups and downs, and you're feeling that force against gravity. And if it was just one hill, well, sorry, but that'd be kind of boring, you know. So it goes up and down, around and around, and in circles and spirals. So that energy continually changes and fluctuates between potential and kinetic and potential and kinetic. And it's using gravity and that idea of inertia. So something is moving, it keeps on moving, and that's what makes a roller coaster fun and enjoyable.